pattern with 4 circles.
Oh, we have the key. Oh, or not. We do have the unlock ability. Jelly.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Wow, he's a pretty good guy, isn't he?
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Okay, what do I need? Carmelite Water, Devil's Thorn. You know what? I'm going to use a... hold on. I'm just going to use a Carmelite Water right now. I can pick one up immediately.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Thank you. Okay, there's still a Devil Thorn inside the chest. Has he been burning a page? There's one in the fireplace.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Maybe I'm right. Each room has a different subject. And which painting are you looking at right now?
Nice decor for a Revolutionary Tribunal judge's room.
What is the theme?
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens. A bit gloomy. Guess my room is not that bad.
The innocents? Innocent and the guilty ones. Unlock again. Use up all my... Oh wait, hold on. I don't need points for this.
Great, honey.
Yes! Thank you very much. Is that letter new? I don't know if we shall meet again. At this point in time, I'm a prisoner, snared by my own decisions. You must be protected. My future is lost without you. You can still be saved. No matter how much bitterness you hold against me, you must know that I made a pact with the devil who thought I could master. I thought I knew the monsters, but what I did for friends is nothing compared to what they are capable of doing. Now I can't see any way out. The jaws are closing upon me. I love you now and forever. But he did save the children. He sent the innocent children away to the orphanage. He cannot be that bad of a guy if he performed that kind of action. Here's a bathtub! The only room with the bathtub? I haven't seen one in the other rooms. Wow, he likes his baths. The big guy loves taking baths.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
And I'm taking that along, thank you. What is that supposed to be? Is that a shoehorn? I think it's a shoehorn. A gigantic shoehorn. Wow. Golden elixir.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
So that is his invitation to this island. I think now we can talk to Peru. I'm ready to interrogate him.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions. Let's get right to it. Are you Elizabeth Adams' murderer?
That is for you to prove, if I'm not mistaken, boy. You weren't expecting me to do all the legwork for you, were you? Lazy man.
I know you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what happened.
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
That's right. The only thing you can prove is one of my boots was at the scene. Congratulations. You've wrapped up the investigation.
What? What? Okay, what just happened, guys? He ended the conversation prematurely.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Alright, I need to use my golden elixir here. Get rid of those status effects. Okay, this one I cannot use. Did you enjoy hitting woman? It's 4 points. Manipulation level 1.
You were armed the night of my arrival. Can I see your weapon?
No.
You do
Ooh.
realize you're not helping, don't you? You're making it worse for yourself.
Maybe that is his gun. I think that is his gun.
I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more. There's no point you insisting.
Wow. He is a pretty bad, wow. He is a pretty... Wow, he is a pretty hot nut to crack.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
I guess that is all. I wish I can pick this one, but no. Manipulation level 1.
Goodbye, sir. We shall meet again.
Probably.
So, missing gun and the footprint, those are very important evidence, guys. So far, he is the most likely suspect.
Decorum guide.
Footprints and the gun. They only point to him. Gun. That only point him being at the scene of the crime. That only point him to be at the scene of the crime. Even though I don't think he committed that. That only point him being at the scene of the crime. Yeah, I don't think he is the murderer. It's gotta be someone else. He might be a gun guy, but Elizabeth was killed by a knife or a dagger. I don't think he's good with a dagger. So, okay, I have made a full round. Can I go downstairs or not? Is that even possible? Okay, let me check, guys. I want to go downstairs. Oh, can I go downstairs? Oops. I guess that is it. Should I go back and talk to Hamilton now? Okay, let me go look at the map now. So... I have not talked with Sir Gregory Home yet. And Von Wagner. Von Wagner. And also Piaget, guys. I haven't searched their rooms. The rooms are locked. Are we ready?
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
I have a culprit. Wow. I don't have a culprit. The evidence points to Peru, but I don't think he's a killer. There's no other choice here, guys. I've talked to everyone already. Let's try this out.
I believe I've identified the murderer.
No, I have
Really,
not.
Louis? All right then. Please think carefully before you give me your answer. This is a very, very serious accusation.
Oh no, I'm not ready. I'm serious, I'm not ready. Okay, I want to look at the choices here. Female guest, my mother is in the list. Elizabeth Adams herself, is that even possible? Maybe that is possible. Someone with small hands is a woman. That is possible, guys. Very likely indeed. Now that I think about it. Stabbing herself 9 times while she is intoxicated. On the male side, Jacques Peru, the most likely suspect. We know he is in the crime scene, or he stayed there in the crime scene after her death, or before her death. Oh, okay, you know what? It's gotta be after her death. Maybe he found her there. That's why His shoes got caught in the blood, and he left behind the pistol by the window. Alright, you know what? I'm going to say Emily. Oh, Elizabeth herself. What a shocking answer.
I believe it was suicide.
Suicide? Louis, I hope you have solid evidence.
She overdid the laudanum and the wine, probably to take away her anxiety. She could have decided she couldn't go on and acted while she was not her normal self.
Sounds a bit far-fetched to me, but it isn't without logic. Anything else?
Very logical indeed.
She was covered in scars from previous acts of scarification. That proves that she was prone to harming herself. Her suicide was the culmination of this.
What you say makes sense, but it's a little weak. Haven't you anything else?
I got one more.
The knife found beside Elizabeth's body had a handprint on it, a slender hand. Without a doubt, the hand of a woman.
And Elizabeth is the only female guest? Come, Louis. Anything else?
Wait, can I tell him that I was with Emily last night? It's not one of the choices here, guys. I don't think that's good enough. That's not good enough.
It is my conviction that she killed herself.
So she stabbed herself 9 times? Really? That's very hard to believe, Louis. Louis, I'm afraid this is simply
Oh
not
no!
sufficient. This is a serious accusation. I need concrete evidence.
Oh no!
That is why I am taking over this case as of now. Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
That went horribly wrong. Which one should I pick? She does it often. By disappearing. I have a feeling that she is doing this on purpose. I feel that she is the aggressive type. So she has her fate in her own hands. She's in hiding.
She seems to be making every effort to steer clear of your guests.
What do you mean?
For the past few weeks, my mother's been playing cat and mouse, if you will. I don't know why, but it wouldn't surprise me to learn that she's trying to avoid someone. The question is, who?
And in your opinion, would she be the cat or the mouse?
The cat. She is the aggressive type.
Knowing my mother, she would be the cat.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the cannon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him, because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me.
Why help a lieutenant?
Isn't Bonaparte a bit young to deserve so much attention?
Well, you come straight to the point. I like that. Indeed, if you knew just how much you remind me of him. Trust me, I'll wager that Monsieur Napoleon will soon prove himself. I'm working on it, at least. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play. And I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Ah, thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
I have absolutely no idea.
If only my mother had trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I am sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
A discovery. This sounds more logical than being wary of someone. She's not the type, guys. I don't find her the type of getting wary of someone. No.
Maybe she found something out.
What do you mean?
My mother has a gift for investigating. If she had picked up a lead, nothing would have stopped her.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jersey, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
The armistice between the Russians and the Turks. Russia's come out of it having officially won Crimea, which gives it direct access to the Black Sea.
And, at the same time, the Mediterranean Sea. I'm worried about the decisions Tsarina Catherine might decide to take. She's a woman who managed to get rid of her husband to accede to the upper reaches of power. Gaining access to the Mediterranean Sea remains her main objective. When she still had that dear Potemkin as her lover, I could always find out about her intentions, but those days are over.
Well, I'm very surprised to hear that. Russia and Crimea? Wow. So, what time period is this anyway? It's not the current time. I don't believe so. There's so many historical figures in the game. And then it talks about Russia and Crimea. The annexation. Wow. What the heck is going on here?
Please, excuse me, but I'm not very familiar with the Russian nobility. I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the Third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Unfortunately, my lord, the Crusades are not my chosen field.
Well, it doesn't matter. You have plenty of time to learn. Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know. But I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister,
What?
and she shot her with a pistol.
That really happened?
Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
That happened already?
My vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother
What?
shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation, until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
One last thing, although I don't know if there is a connection.
I'm listening.
A gate was forced the other night near the wharf. Nothing serious, just a few small things damaged.
That was me. Lie to him? Excuse myself.
Sorry, my lord, but I was searching for leads to my mother. I thought I was hot on her trail and didn't take any precautions.
Well, you could have reported it to a servant. But never mind. I shall put it down to your ardor and anxiety. However, please try to respect my estate in future.
I certainly will. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
Gee, it's only a gate. Come on now, a metal gate. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? Compared to Elizabeth and her room.
Room's just opposite Mortimer's study.
The room is just Mortimer's study, opposite Mortimer's study. Yeah, compared to what Elizabeth did to her room, me damaging one single gate, that is nothing. Go to the tower room. So this is the one. Straight across. The tower room right here. Is that the tower room? Oh, is that the tower room? Second floor. I don't know. The tower room. I think, yeah, this looks more like a tower room. The circle with a circular staircase, maybe. But I'm gonna try this door anyway. Straight across.